3-run bomb to start, walk-off to finish. Tonight was Soderstrom's night. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney. One name, all fire, all facts. And tonight, we are talking walk-offs, heat waves, and the kind of chaos that makes baseball beautiful. I've been with this team since Ricky was rewriting record books and the Bash Brothers were launching missiles into the night sky. And now, Tyler Soderstrom is out here walking off the Braves like he owns the place. This isn't some sanitized studio show. It's a war drum for A's fans who still show up, still scream loud, and still believe, even when MLB forgets we are breathing. From Sacramento to Vegas, wherever the green and gold rise up, we are bringing the noise. So smash that subscribe button on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. Let's get after it, guys. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Tonight's game at Sutter Health Park was a showcase of what? Clutch hitting, high drama, and a little resilience. Excuse me. Tyler Soderstrom blasted a massive 445-foot homer to open the night, then sealed the win with a walk-off RBI single in the 11th. After being down 4-3, the A's battled back behind key homers. Obviously, Soderstrom gave us a 3-0 lead. And again, Nick Kurtz, I mean, how many damn key hits does this kid get? I thought for sure he was going to walk it off in the 11th. And our bullpen, hey, God, we got to give the flowers where the flowers are due, guys. The bullpen was amazing tonight. 6 innings, 1 earned run. Game ended 5-4. And we win the series over the Braves. For those fans looking for a narrative, I must have heard the word narrative in the last 4 months than I've heard it my entire life. Why stop now? So for the narrative-hungry fan, this game had everything, man. Scorching. It was hot out there. It was hot. Just got a text from KP. He said it was hot. Real hot. 99 degrees. JP Sears was awesome, man. His stat line doesn't do him justice. But he was fantastic tonight. He retired the first 11 guys he faced, and then, Jesus, the 4th inning, he gets the first 2 guys out. Simple. Austin Riley, what seemed to be a meaningless double. Sean Murphy, double. Drives in Riley, no problem. Still have 2 outs. And then Jackson, Profar with a 2-run bomb, and all of a sudden, in a blink, it's 3-3. It was just nutty. I mean, there were so many guys that we have been down on that stepped up. Again, and we'll talk about Sears a little bit in the next segment. I don't want to touch too much about him right now. But the relievers were fantastic. How good do you feel for somebody like Justin Sterner, who started the year off so darn good, and then just unraveled and everything looked like it was going in an opposite direction? They sent him down to Vegas. He wasn't good in Vegas. I think he had 2 outings in Vegas, 3 outings, I believe. And he was terrible. He was getting hit just as hard. And at that point, you got to think, geez, my career is in question right now. And he gets the call back up. I didn't like it. I was critical about calling Sterner back up. And tonight, he was lights out, man. He pitched 2 innings. Both innings, the 10th and 11th, when he had to inherit the ghost runner. Didn't matter. 2 innings, 26 pitches. No hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Good for him, man. Good for him. Mason Miller looked like the Mason Miller of old. Sean Newcomb. Sean Newcomb has been awesome this year. Michael Kelly's been fantastic. But again, when you're talking about who this series was really about, just when we were starting to doubt the kid, just when he was in every possible trade rumor, Tyler Soderstrom, 3 for 5. He scored a run. Homer, 4 RBIs, game-winning hit for the series. He was 6 for 11, 2 runs scored, a double, a homer, 4 ribbies, a walk. He struck out 3 times. Good for him. And I got to give my flowers to Mark Kotsay as well. Listen, if I'm going to be critical about these guys, when they do something, I give them my flowers. Butler struck out looking in the 10th inning. It was a ball. That was a bad call by the umpire. He wasn't calling that pitch all night long. Actually, anything on that, even on the corner, he was calling a ball. That was well outside. The umpire just simply missed it. And Butler started going at the umpire. Camera flashed to Kotsay. And Kotsay said, you could hear him. Come on, Lawrence, get out of there. And that's the stuff I want to see. Hey, there's nothing you could do about it. The call's the call. Let's get on with it. Let's go. I love that. He didn't allow it. He held him accountable. Get out of there. That's what I wanted to see. That's the manager that I thought we hired. So I got to give him his props as well. That was big time for Kotsay. I was happy for Kotsay. That's the manager we got. I mean, listen, guys, it may be too late. I'm not there yet. Okay. We will have our wild card standings check later. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm not doing it. It's still July. Maybe I'll start talking off season in September. But for right now, we're still in it. Okay. We're still in it. I'll give you our magic number to clinch a wild card spot later. It was a fun, it was a great ball game. And a lot of guys that I sat and wasn't necessarily giving the credit they deserve really came through. And the one guy that's been absolutely fantastic as of late is JP Sears. JP Sears has been unreal. And I want to talk about him up next. Have you ever decided at the last minute to head to a ball game with friends or family? Maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize you want to be in the stands. That's exactly where Game Time comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merchandise, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Game Time makes it possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch, and they have got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that takes the worry out of buying. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, making it easy to browse the app for an exciting upcoming MLB game this weekend against the Toronto Blue Jays. Game Time has last-minute tickets and zone deals for big savings, like 10% off exclusive zone deals for MLB A's versus Blue Jay games. Seat views right in the app before you buy, so you can know exactly where you will be. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Guys, how about JP Sears? JP Sears is starting to be that guy. He's starting to be the guy I remember from last year. Bill, we shouldn't talk playoffs till we're 500. Bill, we may never get to 500, Bill. And I don't know what else to talk about. I'm not talking off season. Okay. It's July. It's July. A lot of other teams are talking playoffs. I'm talking playoffs. All right. You can talk whatever you want. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. I'm still talking playoffs. Everyone starts their off season at a certain time. Some teams, hey, Bill, maybe you started your off season already. I haven't. Okay. Most people may start in May. You know, Rockies, White Sox, they probably started in April. I'm starting my off season during the off season. But no, yeah, I mean, it's a long shot. I get it. But if I don't talk playoffs, Bill, I'll go insane. JP Sears, man. JP Sears has been fantastic. Again, 5 innings, 86 pitches, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, no walks, 6 strikeouts. That line doesn't even do him justice. He got hit one time in the 4th inning after retiring the first 11 in a row. Like I mentioned on the open, Austin Riley double, Sean Murphy double. And all of a sudden, Profar, 2-run bomb. Next thing you know, it's 3-3 out of a blink of the eye. The guy was cruising, but he hung in there, man. And what I loved about JP is he competed. He competed big time tonight, man. And he's been doing that. I mean, you look at a few of his other numbers as well, man. He's been fantastic. Against the Giants, 6 innings, 6 Ks, 3 hits, no runs. He was awesome. Awesome. Against the Yankees, 5 2/3, 2 hits, no runs. He had a streak of 15 2/3 of scoreless innings before that 4th inning got him. He's been fantastic, man. He has been fantastic. We have some guys stepping up. And I think the big thing we got to realize with a lot of these guys is how young they are. Tyler Soderstrom's 23 years old. What's up, my A's? How you doing, bud? 75 wins is an improvement goal, but the trade line will determine that. Yeah, it should be interesting on what we do with regard to the trade deadline. Heard David Forrest on A's Cast with Townsy. Sounds like maybe there's something big going on. And it sounds like they're not scared of getting rid of a big piece. What that piece is, we don't know. The interview is a little cryptic. You know, I think they have a lot going on right now. They got the draft on Sunday. I've talked about the draft before. I want Kyson Witherspoon or Bremer at 11. I hope they're around. Anyway, that's a little off topic, but JP Sears has been fantastic, man. And he's really come through. He was a guy also wasn't too happy about the ballpark. But geez, the kid's competing. He is competing, man. And I like what this young core is doing. One guy that needs to step up, and I've talked about him in previous shows, is Geloff, man. Is Geloff, right? 1 for 12. A run. 6 strikeouts. No walks. Against the Giants, 0 for 10. A run. 4 Ks. So we got 1 for 22 with 10 Ks. Nothing's changed with Geloff. Nothing's changed with them, man. There hasn't been anything that's improved. Nothing since last year. Not in spring training. Not on his 2 rehab appearances in AAA. And not since he has gotten called up. That's a concern. That's a big concern. Muncy had an off game. 0 for 4, 4 Ks. But overall for the series, I thought Muncy was great, man. 3 for 12 with a homer, 2 RBIs. He struck out 5 times. He scored a run, and that's with tonight's 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. He's getting better. I'd like to see a little bit more consistency. Again, back to my point. This team is young. I mean, a guy like Muncy, 22 years old, man. 22 years old. Soderstrom, 23. Jacob Wilson, 23. Kurtz, 22. So the young core we have, guys, it's exciting. It's exciting. Send down Geloff, bring up Harris to third. Yes, yep, exactly. I'm with you. I've been saying that, Bill. I said that last night. I was all over that. And what I said exactly last night, Bill, was I feel that our infield is cemented in for 3 positions. Kurtz at first, Wilson at short, and Muncy is going to be one of those positions. He's been impressive. But the question is, where's he going to go, right? I think that last spot is either going to go to Geloff or Harris. They both can defend. They both can play defense. They're the second and third best defenders in our whole organization. Second, and they might be 2A, 2B to Denzel. So they can both pick it. But who's going to hit better, right? Who's going to produce at the plate? That's been both their downfalls. Well, all of a sudden, it's Geloff's downfall. We didn't see that coming. But it's been Harris's downfall since we drafted him. But he's torn it up this year in Vegas at the plate. He's had a huge year at the plate in Vegas. And that's considering he's slumped as late, as of late. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'm with you, Bill. I think that last spot is going to go to 1 or 2. I do think Geloff needs some work. Man. He needs some work. He didn't get enough games when he was out at AAA. He needs some work. He's not there yet. He's not any better. Yeah, I really wanted to get Geloff, get the walk-off to build the confidence. I just wanted to, my A's, I just want him to get a hit. I just don't want him to strike out, man. It's the same crap. He's striking out a ton. I mean, speaking of striking out, how many times did we strike out tonight? 2, 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 16 times, man. 16 times tonight. We don't mess around with the Ks. 16 times tonight. 10 times last night. Game 1 of the series. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Against the Giants. We struck out a ton. Game 1 against the Giants. 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 5. I mean, The Blue Jays one was the one that really sticks out. Against the Blue Jays, game 3 of the, not the Blue Jays, the Rays, 4, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17 times. What's with the A's in game 3 of series? In game 3 of the series against the Rays, we struck out 17 times. In game 3 tonight, 16. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a lot of Ks. That's a ton of Ks, man. But we got to figure that out, man. The strikeouts and issues, and that's the issue I have with Geloff right now, because it's the same thing as last year. He had 17 bombs, I think, last year, which is fine. But you can't lead the American League in strikeouts with 17 bombs. He needs to figure that out. That's the biggest concern I have with Geloff. He's still striking out a ton. We got 3 more games before the All-Star break. Let's talk about it. Up next. If you are running a business, you know that every missed call is money left on the table. Think about the last time you had a service emergency, like a burst pipe. If the first plumber didn't answer, did you wait? Nope, you called the next one. That's why having a reliable business line is so darn important, and that's why you need Open Phone. Open Phone is the #1 business phone system that helps you streamline and scale customer communication, all from an app on your phone or computer. Did you juggle 2 phones just to keep business and personal calls separate? Open Phone solved that instantly. Your whole team can share one number and respond to customers like a shared inbox. No more who's handling this. And the AI agent handles after-hour calls, answers common questions, and captures leads, so I never miss a customer again. Open Phone is offering Locked On A's listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. That's openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. And if you have existing numbers with another service, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. Open Phone, no missed calls, no missed customers. Blue Jays are coming into town, guys. I did a crossover episode with the host of Locked On Blue Jays. That's going to air or premiere, however you want to call it, first thing in the morning. Good episode. Gives you a real good insight on... It was fun, man. It was a really good episode. It gives you a real good insight on how Canada looks at baseball, looks at the Blue Jays, expectations. I mean, right now, the Blue Jays are the hottest team in all of baseball. They lead the AL East. They've won, what have they won? I think 15 of the last 17. They just had a 10-game winning streak snapped yesterday. They're playing great ball, and they're star power. They have the 5th largest payroll in all of baseball. Guys like Vlad Guerrero, talk about star power. And tomorrow's matchup, Max Scherzer versus Luis Severino. I think you'll like my prediction with regard to that game. But, hey, I just want Severino to actually pitch really well. Obviously, because I want the A's to win. I just want to trade him. I want to get rid of him so bad. Like bail Severino. I offered Severino to the host of Locked On Blue Jays for a box of rocks. We'll see. I mean, that's basically what we gave up Josh Donaldson for to the Blue Jays. I'll go through that one again for all you Billy Bean fans. Gosh, that's still pay. He brought that up. That was his favorite player. Thanks, pal. Yeah, John, I bet it was. But Severino and Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer hasn't been good. He sure has a salary that he should be good. And hey, Bill, here's some wild card standings just for you. A's 11 back. What's today? July 10th? Hey, how about at the end of July we get within maybe 8, right? Get to 8 at the end of July. End of August, get to 4. And all of a sudden, people are sweating a little bit. Then all of a sudden it's a race. You never know. Hey, let me dream. Let me do my thing, okay? When is the season end anyway? Because September, we need to, and it's a full September, guys. We go 28 days into September. We got a shot at this thing. I mean, maybe check it out. Bear with me here. 8 games by the end of July. 3 games we make up by the end of the month. We can do that. End of August, 4. Mid-September, 2. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, man. My A's, entire lineup trying to hit home runs instead of Wilson. You can see it with their swing and miss rate and how they swing. What makes... I agree with you, man. I think that's baseball's thing now, my A's. Like, every time I'm hearing about it, like, no one really cares about striking out anymore. Like, striking out's okay. I guess that's like part of the analytics thing. I don't know. Trippy, man. Trippy. You know what I'm going to check? I want to see where the A's rank as far as strikeouts. I mean, everyone's striking us out as far as strikeouts in baseball. Let's just check this out. I want to see. Oh, stats. I want stats, guys. Stats. Player. I want team. Okay. And then strikeouts. See the A's rank. Not that bad, actually. Makes no sense. Hang on a second. No way. Okay, 9th. 9th in baseball. 9th in baseball. We have 813 strikeouts. The Angels, 908. Rockies, 899. And the A's have played 2 more games, too. So we're actually doing pretty good on Ks. I thought we'd be a lot worse than that. Feels a lot worse. As of late, we've been bad. So, but it was nice to see us compete. We played hard, man. Sears brought a look to him. He brought a tempo. He was tough, man. He was tough. It's nice to see Soderstrom have a good series. And again, I'm kind of, I don't want to get too, every time I get excited about the team, they let me down. So I'm not going to get too excited, but tonight was fun. It was a really, really good baseball game. Nick Kurtz is amazing. I mean, how many big hits? How many games has he saved? I thought for sure he was gonna walk it off. And then, well, it was ironic too. They walked Andahar, who was having a rough night. 0 for 4 with a walk, just the intentional walk in the 11th, to go lefty and face Soderstrom. Soderstrom delivered first pitch right back up the middle, man. It was fun to see, man. It was a good win. I hope Severino can back today up just to give us a little momentum going into the break. Have us feeling good about ourselves for once, That'd be nice. That'd be nice just for one darn time. So we'll see. We'll see. But Mason Miller was awesome. I mean, everybody was good tonight. JT Ginn, I know he gave up the solo bomb to Albies, giving the Braves a 4-3 lead, but I thought he looked good too, man. There's a lot to get excited about. Check out the do me a favor, guys. Check out the Locked On crossover tomorrow. Blue Jays, A's. It's a good episode. I think you guys will enjoy it, man. The dude's a real cool dude on the crossover, the host for the Blue Jays, and good insight. It's real good insight on the game, on the series, where the Blue Jays are going, what we can expect. You got guys like Vlad Guerrero Jr., you got George Springer, you got Scherzer. Their pitching's good. Their bullpen's good. They're tough. Appreciate you guys hanging out late night with me, and thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.